Uncle Mark here again with another video. Wife's caravan again. Ooh, bird poop, don't touch that. And it looks like I can't leave well enough alone. The thing's making a little bit of noise, just driving me nuts. It's one of the tensioner pulleys, probably a little dry on grease, probably no grease in there at all. Let's try and grease it up, see what kind of trouble I can get into. Hopefully I can save myself some money. Hard to hear. Of course, there's this one here, and then there's one way down here somewhere. Where it is. Hard to see. Right there. Two of them anyway. I'm making this kind of little bit of a sound. Light on the situation here, and you can see them both. There's one right there, and then there's one there. And I think the one way down there is the actual tensioner. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll just pop this off gently. So you'll see that there are just held on by four of these little, there's some tabs here. That guy. There's one there, there's one back there, and there's one over there that hold that in. Should be able to get at that a little easier. Now the one way down there has got to be the tensioner, and if you watch, try and light it up a little bit. Well, it's not going to be easy, is it? Too much stuff in the way. If you pull on this, you can see it moves. It moves. And get in there. Wow. This is where you need a special bar, don't you? See if I can get in there. Not gonna be easy. Wow. I mean, really not easy. And it looks, is that a bigger one? That's a bigger one. The top one's 13, the little guy. Bottom one's probably a 14 or so. Took my watch off because I don't want to, there's too much, not enough room in here. I'm going to use a 15. Wow. I mean, this must be a special tool for this. Basically, no room. Do I want to do this? I'm gonna be sorry. I don't think so. I want to grab the little stubby because the angle of this end isn't as much as the other one. At least I don't think so. Take a look and see what I'm talking about here. So you hold them. See, the top one's a lot more of an angle, so once you get further out, so I'm going to try that back in there. Give you an example here. Whoops. If this is the frame and the engine, the space between it, the box end of the wrench right here on the bolt, then the handle there, and it wants to hit the frame. You can see there's not much room there, and then if you want to stick another wrench on it, so I was hoping the stubby handle wouldn't hit the frame. I'm going to try and sneak it in there. I really think I'm going to not... I think I'm going to be sorry. Guess we can all be sorry together, right? Oh, come on, there we go, focus. Maybe I can get this on there first. Okay. And maybe I can get this one on there after. Talk about no room. I know there's a special tool for this. If you got a special tool for every time somebody had something like this, we'd have a special tool for everything, wouldn't we? Can we pull? That's the way it goes, isn't it? Well, there goes my ring. What is a 15? 5/8 is 16, so this is too big then. Shoot. So what I treated myself to, I went and spent a couple bucks and I bought one of these. And it's going to help us reach that thing way down there. Let's try her out, see what kind of sockets it takes. Thinking it might be that one. I think this is 15. Let's try that. It's a lot longer, that's for sure. Get some of these hoses out of the way. Come on. Probably should have sprang for the more expensive one. This is still in the way, isn't it? It just almost can get on there. Show you what the problem is. It's all this stuff here. It's still in the way. And then this box here has this thing is in the way, so when I try and move it, maybe we should just pull the box. Let's find the socket on the arm here. We'll show you what I did. Let's try this again. Should come this way, right? Yes. Pull it. I just want this to come off of here. Oh, goodness. I don't want to drop the belt either, because once you do that, there we go. That's what's making all the noise. Turns nice and free. Okay, this is a 13 if I recall. So it's a normal way to release it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Counterclockwise. So I'm going. Just one of these is so loud. Just trying this out. Sorry I'm in the way, it's just about impossible to even film this. Wow, that's a long... So that's what I'm pulling out of there. And we're just gonna see if we can pop that cap off and put a little bit of grease in there. You've seen us do this before, where we just kind of try and pop this off here somehow. It's just a little rubber cover. Oh, it's a little dirty. Sorry, off camera, blew it off. Is there even grease in there? I think this is factory. Let's throw some grease in. I know there's some plastic pieces too, but... Hear that? Oh. Grease gun. Hard to do with holding everything. I'm just going to put some... in there. Snap that back on, and then I'll turn it around, just push it down my fingernail. Hopefully it's all down where it needs to be. Click back in. I wonder if we should do the other side. Can't hurt, right? Just because it's a plastic piece inside. Ugh. This is different looking on this side, but still going to put a little bit of grease on this side too. It's just a quick temporary fix for another 60,000 miles. Scared to use a cleaner or something in there because I'm thinking, well, what if the cleaner interacts with the bearings a little bit and the plastic? Well, it's definitely going to be quieter. I'm sure it'll all move in there and move around. Let's put it back on this side here. This is Mark wanting something. So we said it's still lefty-loosey, right? Whatever that all means. Go this way. Like I say, you will want. There's no way you're going to do this without a ratcheting. Without this ratcheting guy. Sorry, it's such a boring little story here. I have enough stories to tell you right now. If I can get my fingers under here. I'll tell you, if we drop this belt off of one of these other things, it's going to be fun to get it back on. There we go. She's listening now. Nice. Wish you guys could see what is going on. Maybe I get some better light. Maybe better light, but I don't know if I can work around the light. Well, just dropped it all. That's okay. Because I got the bolt off. Same kind of bolt. It's a little bigger because this has got a little bigger ring than the other one did, and it's separate. Big one goes on the bottom. I'm gonna try and pull this guy off of here too. Should be easy enough. Come on, baby. There we go. Can you hear that? So at, you know, the highway speeds or whatever, idling fast, whatever this thing's running, this thing's making some spinning and some noise. Should we take this guy apart too? Just maybe let you see what this looks like here. If I can get you in there a little closer. Not the green thing, that's a sensor, but just above it. I'm going to put the wheel back on there. So it's the big guy, the big wheel. I'm going to put it in there first, that might be easier. Try not to. Can't see what I'm doing. My arm's in the way completely. Ouch, I can almost feel it. And I got a cramp. Cramp. Feels like it's going on, but I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is. Let me see. I think we're just a little bit low. Can you see anything? Sure sounds like it's working. But, you know, it's not. What is the problem now, huh? I don't know. I'm trying to put the wheel on first. Okay, that I know is right. Now I'll try and put the bolt through there without dropping it all. I just don't understand why I can't get it in there. Huh. Something might have fallen, I don't know. Sure hope not. Let's try this by itself. Something's goofy. See the problem? It's hard to see, but in the back of it, something has fallen out. I'm gonna have to take a pin or something and try and push it back in, or we'll see. I'm gonna try and just sit a flat screwdriver in behind here, like that. So you can see what I'm doing. Focus. It wants to focus. Can you focus from up here, maybe? And that'll hold the nut in from behind there. I'm not talking about the nut that's working on it. See if I can get that back in. Can we switch up here and you can see what I'm doing? Between everything in the way. Man, there we go. Top view. Trying to set the wheel back on. There we go. Hopefully this will. Whoa! You guys still there? Sorry, I would have thought this was done already, but good thing we are doing this together, because once you see this, I would have liked to know that there was something behind there that was going to come apart. Still think it's apart. Huh. Oh no, it's actually threading in. There we go. Oh. Can you imagine? What if, you know, somebody else was doing this besides us? I thought I was going to have to take half the engine apart. Oh, great. Now all the... Darn, look at that. Well, at least you can kind of... So hard to get any kind of light down there. You know what's going on anyway. I'm going to suggest maybe you don't take that off unless it's making a lot of noise. I'm going to pull that out of there. Balance this all. Whatever bolts behind there is, or nut is hanging on. We're going to try and tighten that up now. Okay, we'll go back in. We'll try and righty-tighty, right? Lefty-loosey. That's not the right one, is it? We're looking for a 15. Where did our 15 go? Okay, let's try this again. I never would have thought that there was a nut, a loose nut, behind this bolt. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Well, it would be part of the housing or something. Okay. 15 millimeters, done to whatever. Now we've got this guy here. This bearing, now we know that that has its own threads or whatever in there. Yeah, I can't believe it. your thoughts, comments, if you've done these before. If you've never worked on a vehicle, well, now you know why they charge you so much to do anything. Well, maybe this is the same size. I don't think so though. No, that's... There we go. That should be good. Okay. And this is going to be fun because this belt is so long and there's nowhere to put your hands. You can get it along that one first. And sit it along the bottom of the pump. That looks good. Now, the power steering pump somehow. Okay. Now what are we missing? Oh, alternator. Kind of important. It's that one. So this goes our socket there. This goes under this, right? Then it should pop onto the alternator, so maybe we can do that. If we're really, really careful. Without cutting fingers or something. Boy, if we could just go a little further. No. Almost need one more. As far as it can go this way. Just to grab it, if I can grab it. So 6-point, I'm hoping this 12-point will be a little easier. I got the extra piece out. You can do this in the ratcheting one, might be a lot. Worth every penny. Can this get in here? It cannot. Too big. Oh, I got a better hold on it this time. Okay, let's hold this tight. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So basically, starting up just under the alternator, around the crankshaft, around the air conditioning pump, up around the power steering, along the fixed pulley, up around the alternator and back down. And while I'm trying to get it onto the alternator, because the belt's too long, you have to work on that tensioner pulley. And try and untension it, is that the word? Not as much tension on it. And watch your fingers so you don't snap them on the alternator. Not get my fingers caught behind here because it's going to hurt. Oh, please, please. Please, mister, please. Isn't that a song? No way, it's not all on, is it? I think it's all on, guys. I wish I could show you better. Maybe we'll draw it out for you after, but it's on. Just needs to do its thing. I guess we could start it up and see what happens. Let's start it up, see what happens. Oh yeah, that's fire. I hear the power steering pump making noise now. Well, that was, I guess, longer than it needed to be probably, but it took even longer than what you saw here, fiddling, especially with that stupid piece that that bolt was supposed to go into in the back of the tensioner for the pulley there. I don't know if it's got an issue. I'm not going to take it all apart. I tightened it back up. It seems fine. But what a dumb way to build that. Why didn't they have the threads as part of the housing? Anyway, comments, criticisms. If you liked it, subscribe. Why not give me the thumbs up too? And we got more videos coming. Thanks for watching.
Remember to be safe. Your safety is your responsibility and should be priority number one. Also, if you like the video, why not give me the thumbs up? Plus, please subscribe. you can just ring the bell to get all notifications. It's easy. We'll show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I guess this is straight like this. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.